Hello, people of the internet. How are y'all today? I come on here to do a video because I told y'all that I had PTLS, but I didn't tell you a lot about it or the symptoms or what it can cause and things of that nature. So I decided I would come on here and just do a video about it. Okay. So, post-tubal ligation syndrome is often the result of a rapid decline of estrogen or progesterone hormone levels caused by the blood supply being damaged to the ovaries during the tubal ligation surgery. Depending on the damage to the veins and capillaries, blood volume to the ovaries may slightly decrease or can be eliminated completely, which is called isolated ovarian syndrome, common with hysterectomy operations. Many of the symptoms of PTS are associated with menopause, hormone shock, or having an estrogen-progesterone imbalance. Other symptoms, such as heavy, painful periods, may be caused by a hormonal imbalance. Could be caused by endometriosis, brought on by uterus muscles and tissues being damaged or affected by the tubal ligation surgery, impairing the blood supply to the areas of that organ muscle, or a combination of both. Pain can also be caused by retrobleeding, backing into the sealed fallopian tubes. Other theories of PTLS are in the hormonal imbalance that results after a tubal ligation is that target or receptor cells, receptor cells, that are important in the relay of hormonal messages are damaged, destroyed, and or removed during the tubal ligation surgery. These receptor cells are like a telephone sending messages to the brain. These target receptor cells are located in the fallopian tubes. With this in mind, it is possible for women to have both her ovaries still functioning to some degree if blood supply was not damaged, have no major problems with her uterus again, if blood supply was not damaged to that organ, and still be experiencing PTS in the form of a hormonal imbalance caused by change in her hormonal messages relay system due to a receptor cell being removed. The only way to find out for sure if you have a hormonal imbalance or menopause is to be properly hormonal tested. Post-tubal ligation syndrome is linked with catastrophic menopause, severe hormone imbalance, ovarian isolation, atrophic ovaries, hormone shock, increased risk of heart disease, blood loss and osteoporosis, dysfunctional uterine bleeding, PMS, endometriosis, edemas, severe pelvic adhesions, misplacement of female organs, decreased lactating ability. Symptoms of post-tubal ligation syndrome is an ectopic pregnancy, hot flashes, flushes, night sweats, and or cold flashes, clammy feeling, chills, bouts of rapid heartbeat, irritability, mood swings, sudden tears, trouble sleeping through the night, with or without night sweats, irregular periods, shorter, lighter periods, heavier periods, flooding, phantom periods, shorter cycles, longer cycles, loss of libido, dry vajayjay, itchy vajayjay at time, raw light can radiate from whole area with absence of yeast infection, color change in your vajayjay, crashing fatigue, chronic fatigue, anxiety, feeling ill at ease, feelings of dread, apprehension, doom, difficulty concentrating, disorientation, mental confusion, disturbing memory lapse, incontinence, especially upon sneezing, laughing, urge incontinence, prolapse of the uterus due to decrease in estrogen levels, itchy, crawly skin, aching sore joints, muscles and tendons, increased tension in muscles, breast tenderness, decrease in breast mass, headache, increase or decrease, gastrointestinal distress, indigestion, flatulence, gas, pain, and nausea, irritable bowel syndrome, sudden bouts of bloat, depression, exacerbation of existing conditions, allergies developing or increasing, nasal infections necessitating antibiotics, weight gain, hair loss or thinning head, pubic, or whole body, increase in facial hair, dizziness, lightheadedness, episodes of loss of balance, changes in body odor, electric shock or stabbing sensations under the skin, tingling in the extremities, gum problems including bleeding, burning tongue, burning roof of mouth, bad taste in mouth, change in breath, osteoporosis, change in fingernails, softer, crack or break easier, stabbing pain in pelvic area at time of ovulation, pelvic pain, development of endometriosis, development of ovarian tubal cyst, decreased lactation ability. So these are all the things that can happen to you because you decide that you don't want to have any more children and you believe the best way to stop that is to have your tubes tied. I had no idea what PTSL was or that having my tubes tied could cause it. Had I known 7 years ago what I now live with and deal with, I would have never tied my tubes. I'm gonna tell y'all my age. I am 31 years old, and I have contemplated having a hysterectomy, having my uterus removed because of the types of cramps and the way I bleed every month. But I have done more research and found that even if I have my uterus removed, there's no guarantee the pain will stop. I could go and have my tubes retied and untied, and there's still no guarantee that it will fix anything. So, this is something permanent that once you do, there's really no way to fix the damage that's been done to your body. And so basically, you live with it, and it sucks, and it's painful. And like y'all saw, I did a video a week ago, and I was bleeding then, and now I'm cramping like I'm going to start my period yet again because there's some months I can bleed 2 or 3 times in a month for 5 to 7 days. Heavily, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous what that is. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and give you some more information about PTLS and what it can cause and the things to look out for. So that way, if you've had your tubal and you're experiencing any of these things, that you know what's causing it and what to go and tell your doctor you think it might be, because they'll dismiss you. They'll tell you, oh, well, let's put you on birth control. If I wanted to be on birth control, I'd have took birth control instead of having my tubes tied. I kind of got my tubes tied because I kind of didn't want to be on birth control. I really didn't want an IUD because I had one, and every month I felt like I was pregnant, and it was just crazy, and then you're not pregnant, and then it's like, anybody got time for all that? And then I don't like birth control because it makes you gain weight. And I'm already a bigger girl. So, adding extra weight that I can't help but gain is not really something that I want to do. So, that being said, I decided after having 4 C-sections, that maybe it's in the best interest of my body is have my tubes. And I regret it every day of my life. Every day. I would never tell anybody to get a tubal done. If you don't want to have any more children, there has to be something else that you can do besides tying your tubes, because it's the most painful experience I've ever experienced in my whole life. And I have a very high pain tolerance. I've had 4 C-sections. Anyway, I'm going to make a video about my C-sections, but I never took it easy, laid around after them. I was always up. Like, when I was at the hospital, I was good. I was out going to the corral and going to Babies R Us and doing stuff with my kids. I never laid around and was in pain. So I believe I have a very high pain tolerance, and it kills me every month. I have to take I should buy stock in Tylenol because of the amount of pain I go through. But anyway, this is not supposed to be no long video. I just wanted to give y'all some information about PTLS. And the website I was referring to when I just gave you all that information was from tubal.org, Symptoms of PTLS. So, just wanted to tell y'all. But anyway, so, bye y'all. My thumb up on my viewfinder. Bye, y'all. Let me stop. Hold on. Wait a minute.